Going to talk about COMC, and we're going to talk about going to your inventory manager in COMC and checking to make sure you're the lowest price if you want to be on any of your cards for sale. And then what I've done here is I've pulled up a bunch of cards and some tabs of cards from my inventory that are not the lowest. And so then what I want to do is open up the card in a separate window like this so I can kind of see what's going on with this. So there's a couple cards here that are on sale, and then there's mine here. So looking at this particular card, there's nothing really that I want to do with it. I'm fine with letting it here, letting it be there at 25. So we're going to go to the next card. This one, the Roy Halladay. You know, one thing I'm looking for if there's a lower card is, do I want to buy the lower card? Do I want to make sure that, maybe I need to lower mine so I can be the lowest card? Do I want to look at this one and see if there's anything wrong with it that would explain why it would be lower? So in this case, this card doesn't sell a whole lot, so I think I'm going to want to go ahead and lower mine so it's the lowest one on here. So I'm going to go to manage price, and so he's at 24, so I'm going to want to be at $23.99, and I'm going to be taking a loss on this item, I guess, because I bought it last summer. I think it's a great card, but everything is down. It looks like I bought one for $19.99 too, so maybe, if you average those out and I'm able to sell both of them for 23, I'll wind up making a little money on this card yet. But so that's it for that card. Then going to the next one. This one is definitely going to be pretty condition sensitive. So from its 1971 tops, the black borders. So mine is way down here at 21.36. So I'm definitely going to probably want to raise the price a little bit. If I was in more of a spendy mood, I could put offers on some of these and see if I could pick up any of these cheap. But for now, I'm just kind of more looking to sell. So, there's a little gap between the top priced ones and then the ones below it. But I think I want to try to keep up with the pack here. So maybe I'll lower down to right above this guy here at 20.31. So maybe I'll put mine at 20.30. So I go into the card, I move it to 20.30. I paid $18 for the card, so I'm still okay there. And that's it for this card. So moving on, this one to me is a $20 card, give or take, maybe a little less than a $20 card. This one is almost tempting to buy it, or to buy these lower ones or put offers on them. Mine's at 20. It looks like there's a little smudge or something up here, some surface stuff on here. So maybe I want to lower this particular one. There's 1874, 17. Maybe I'll put mine up to 16.99 in this case. I paid 14 for it, so I'm still okay. I'm still able to make a little money on that. So now if we go back to the card, there's this one on sale, then there's this, and then I'm here. So hopefully that one will be able to move. Going to the next card. So this one caught my eye. It's 11.70. This card to me is still closer to a $20 card than a $10 card. So I'm just going to buy this card at 11.70. And then I'll come back and maybe I need to reprice this one. But let me just buy this one at 11.70. There we go. And now I'm going to go back, because I really like Zach Levine. It's a prism from before they were making way too many prisms, and I think 2018 is when they really started overproducing. So this card isn't really all that overproduced. So it's actually, in my opinion, this is like a really solid card. Zach Levine is an awesome player to watch. So I'm gonna add these cards to my cart and I'm gonna make offers on them. These ones are already for sale. So other than the sale ones, which sales are temporary, so when these run out, I'm the lowest after these three. So I'm going to make offers on these three. So go to make an offer. And whatever the lowest offer that they'll accept, that's what I'm going to make on this. I don't always do that, but just because I'm just throwing darts a little bit here, that's what I'm doing in that case. Okay, so moving on to the next card. The Optic Ja Morant, this one's on sale for $14.88. That's more than $3 less than the next highest. And where am I? I'm down here at 19, so maybe I want to move up to $17.99, but I could buy this card. Let me buy this card, reprice it at $17.99. So that's a $3 difference that I would make for this card to sell. And this is a card that sells. It looks like this one I paid $10.50 for. So I can afford to put that one also at $17.99. And so now you go back to the card. I'm the two cheapest ones on here. It's sold over 1,000. Sells like 50, 100 per quarter. So this card should hopefully sell, pretty quickly. So I'm happy to grab that lowest price one sometimes, and then, still be the cheapest available option on the site. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving. This card is on sale, but it's not that much cheaper than the other ones on here. I think I might be way overpriced for some reason. I'm at 18 here. So maybe this card is just coming down lately. I could check it on 130 point, but let me just go into the card and see what I paid for it. See if I can change it. I only paid $6.50 for it, so I could just go ahead and lower my price to whatever the lowest one is, and not worry about, getting more invested in the card or whatever. So although I like Anthony Edwards a lot. It sells over 100 per quarter. These last complete quarters, this is the new quarter. So it's selling over 100 per quarter. So it's selling pretty well. So maybe I just want to price myself up to below this 14. So I'll move mine to $13.99. Because I do believe in the player and the card. This is his best rookie, so I don't need to be the lowest, the absolute lowest. This one is definitely going to be more complicated. I'm down here at $17.99. I mainly want to look to see if there are cards in better shape. So this is off center, this is off center. I just want to see if there are cards that are in better shape than mine. This one looks about the same as mine. And this one too. You can go into it too and look at the back. Okay, it's miscut on the back. I don't think mine is. No, mine is not miscut on the back. So I would say this one's still better than that. This one's pretty off-centered on the back. But they both have surface things. This one's got like an edge thing here. Let's see what mine has, this surface stuff too. The edge maybe looks a little bit better on mine. But there's these sale ones here, so I'm way down here now. I don't necessarily have to be all the way up here. This one's, the corners are terrible. This one's got a corner ding here. But maybe I could move myself up a few slots. I'm at $17.99. Maybe I want to be at $13.99. Yeah, let's move it up to $13.99. I don't remember what I paid. I paid $14.21. Yeah, and I have a bunch of these here. I have a bunch of this card, so maybe that's for another time where I can come in and look at the condition of these cards. They're all, it's a very condition sensitive card, so for now I'm just gonna leave these. I'm gonna try to be, move pretty quickly through this video. So let's see what other cards we have. This is Kobe Bryant rookie. I'm at $17.99. There's a bunch of them up here. This one's got a corner ding, obviously. This one's got something going on here. This one's on sale. The next one here is 16, so maybe I want to try to move mine up to $15.99. I didn't see any really obvious buying opportunities there. It sells, but it doesn't sell like crazy. It's not one of his most common or one of his most sought after rookies. Yeah, maybe I'll just move mine up to $15.99. I might take a slight haircut on this card. It's fine. These fluctuate so much. I think I probably bought it and was the lowest, and now all these other ones came in and are lower, but cards like this just kind of fluctuate a lot, and that happens sometimes. This particular one, I also believe to be quite low compared to what it should be. I'm at 17. I feel like that's a pretty good price for this card. It sells pretty often. So I'm going to make an offer on this. I might even just buy it outright. This one's got some edge wear here. This one's on sale. But this one looks pretty good. And maybe I'll move myself up to $13.99. I might have some other ones of these. I know I have these on hand. Like, I have hard copies of this card, if you will. I have copies of this card, you know, in my possession. So like, this is just a card that I tend to keep an eye on. I feel like it's a good card. So there you go. I made an offer on that, and if I get that one, I can be the cheapest. So this one doesn't have any sales data. That doesn't seem right. I'm sure it's sold. There you go. Okay, I had to refresh. So it sells. It doesn't sell all that often. I know that I'm probably going to lose money on this card if I need to lower their price. Maybe I can just let him be the lowest and I can move myself up. So this is a sale card. I can move myself up closer to him at $17.97. So I'll move up to $17.96. And I'll just let someone else be the first sale or the lowest priced sale. So now I might be able to cover my investment on this card. I think it's a really cool card. It's foil. It's got like a little bit of chip there, but it's a Kobe Bryant rookie card, and it's foil. He's got the cool shoes. It's a cool picture, so I'm not worried about it. I feel like that's a good card. I don't mind having it. Now this one caught my eye because there's a huge difference. I'm the lowest on here, but then you've got this guy, and I guess it's probably because of this corner here and the edge stuff here. So I think I'm happy just being here. I don't really need to do anything with this particular card. This might maybe be borderline a good buy at that price, but I don't know. Okay, so this one must have brought up the wrong, I must have clicked on the wrong thing, but I think I meant to pull up the Ripken here. So I'm at $14.99. Again, this is one that you'd want to look at corners and centering. So this one's pretty round on the corners here. Let's see what mine looks like. It's a little off-centered, but it's got sharp corners. So right here with this guy at 15. So I think I'm okay with this card. I'm not worried about him. I think if someone looked at these closely, you know, they might rather have mine. This one's corners are not great, and mine's a little bit brighter too. So moving on to the next one. This one seems extremely low. I'm pretty sure these have been selling for more than that on eBay. So let me just make an offer on this one and this one, and then I'll move myself up here to $13.99. But I think those two are really underpriced. I might even go to lottery ticket. Maybe it's because it's contenders. I don't know. Is that a difference? But let me look at lottery ticket Anthony Edwards and see what these are selling for on eBay. That one sold for $9. This one might have been the one that I got. 10, 20. That one sold for 20, so, and it was raw. Okay, this one sold for 5. This one, this doesn't look like the same card. It's more like this one here. Okay, that one sold for 5, 12, 12, 12, 12, 10. So I'll call it like a $10 or $12 card. This is going back a little while now, so go back to where we were. Yeah, so I'm at $13.99. So these two seem a little low to me. I paid $9 for it on eBay and had it transferred to my account. $13.99 might be a little bit high. Maybe I could just put it up to $11.99. And yeah, like make offers on these two. Let's see if I can put in an offer on that, if he'll accept an offer. Sometimes the COMC site gets a little slow, so they're not really taking offers. These guys are priced pretty well. Hopefully they'll sell quick and then I can be next in line, but I won't worry about sending offers in for those. This card I have a bunch of. Let's see it. I have 7 not for sale and 1 for sale. I'm down here at $14.49. This one's at $10.53. Wow, that is really low for this card. I feel like I just can't let that card be there for that price. So I'm going to buy this. This one's got a weird stain up here. There's this one next at $13.44. So I'm just going to buy this, reprice it at $13.43. And so this is like a way that you can sort of develop not a monopoly on a card, but you can just, I've got a bunch of these cards between 10, 15 is probably a little high, but I have a bunch of these cards. It's a Hall of Fame rookie card, from the 80s, so yeah, I just like this card. I'm not worried about it. I feel like if I can snag them when they're super cheap, like $10 there, I'll just take them. And they'll sell eventually. They sold 764. They sell like 50, 30 per quarter, so they're selling pretty steadily. This one at $6.85. Wow, that's super low for an Iverson Flair Showcase. These cards are really cool in person. They kind of have a refractor effect. So this one has this line across it, but this one looks fine. So I might try to make an offer, but if he doesn't take offers, I'll just buy it outright. So $6.44, I'll make that offer there. Okay, so that's that card. This one, there's one for sale at $9.40. This is a $10 card all day. I'm here at 11. I'm not worried about it. It sells really, this card sells all the time, so I'm fine with leaving it there. If there was one super cheap, I would just snag it. I have one not for sale too. So I'm fine there with that. This one is fine. There's not much of a gap here. I'm the lowest priced on here. Pedro Martinez, 1992 Bowman rookie. This one I'm the lowest price. There's not much of a gap, so these are all fine. This one, there's one for sale, the SPX rookie. I like this card. I'll change this price to $7.99. I could pick this card up. People like Tracy McGrady, but it doesn't sell that often, so I'll just leave it. I'm just going to move mine back up to $7.99. So I'm the cheapest one on there other than the sale person here. And then it goes way up to 19, so yeah, because this is like a high-end card. So alright, so we got a $5 a gold foil Allen Iverson rookie. I'm down here because these sale guys are up here, so I might try to just make an offer on this or pick it up at 5. So he'll take an offer at $2.50, so I'll make that. Oh, I don't have enough. So I'll just leave this in my cart and come back to it. Now Russell Wilson is way down this year, I guess. And I'm priced too high here, so I'm going to want to go to $7.49 to have any kind of realistic chance of selling these. These might be interesting to scoop up on the cheap. I like that this is just kind of a baseball rookie card that's from before his football rookie card. It has some stuff going for it. It's a cool card. Russell Wilson is a good player. We'll see what happens with him next year, but for now I'll just do that. The finest rookie, these all have the peels on it, so I might want to change my price a little bit, go to $6.98. $6.98 would be a good price. I paid $6.40 for it. So there's that. The Vince Carter, I'm on the top row. It sells, but it doesn't sell a ton. Okay, I think I'm okay with that one like that. This one I'm the lowest. There's not much of a gap. I'm fine with it. This one has some notes on it, but it's $1 cheaper than the next. I'll add it to my cart and see if I can make an offer on it later, but I might want to just scoop this scoop this up, and then I'm down here. I probably want to be closer to up here, but I'm going to try to wrap up the video here. I don't want to go too long. I'm in the top row on Dirk Nowitzki. I think I remember looking at these. There's like a little corner, there's a white on the corner and some of the edge here, so I'm not worried about them being below me. Carmelo, is there an opportunity to pick something up here? Maybe not. So I'm fine with that. There's the Kareem. I wanted to see what these conditions were like before I just changed my price. Where am I? Okay, so I'm off the front page now, so I probably want to, there I'm at 569. So I guess this person just loaded a bunch of these on here at $5, so I'm going to want to move mine to $4.99 or it'll not sell for a while. So let me just do that. I'll change it to $4.99. I paid $3.50, so I'm okay. Let's see, Roger Federer. I have a bunch not for sale, so I really need to be the lowest price on this because I have a bunch of them. I think maybe tennis is not selling as well as I would have liked. I'm going to go to $4.98, so I'm the lowest available option. And yeah, I'll be losing money on some of these cards because they've just come down, and I have a bunch of the Serena Williams too that didn't sell, so I just need to take the loss and move on from those. Paul Pierce too is going to be looking like a loser perhaps. I could move up to 544, but I think I paid, what did I pay? 471, so I can't go much lower. So just like that is fine. This one I might want to grab at $1 less than the others, but it doesn't look in super great shape. There might be like a corner thing here or there. I'll add it to my cart and try to make an offer on it later when some money comes in. Okay, so I got $72 in, I guess, all of a sudden. So let me try to make an offer on this and some of the others. I feel like the video's probably gone a little bit long, so I'm gonna end it there, but this is just, oh no, that was an old credit, I guess it didn't update, so I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it was helpful. Let me know in the comments what kind of strategies you use on COMC and maintaining your inventory, and when someone undercuts your cards, what do you do? How do you decide if you should lower it or buy the cheaper one or what? And yeah, happy to hear your comments about that, and keep collecting, be well, and I'll see you guys next time.